Hey lovies, welcome to my channel, Craft Away with May. I'm May. Welcome to my old and new subbies. I'm so glad to have you all here with me today. We're going to go ahead and jump into our first project. We're going to start out with this thrifted candle holder. I've had in my stash for umpteen years, I don't know, and this candy dish from Dollar Tree. We're going to go in and we're going to start out with this black paint, and what I was doing there is trying to decide whether I wanted to paint it on the inside or the outside. So I ultimately decided to go with the outside of this. And I'm just using one of the little sponge brushes to pounce the paint on. And I do give this roughly about 2 coats. Okay, so I did remove the little handle off of there as well. Not handle, the little knob, the little pulley thing. Anyway, so now I'm just gonna go ahead and, guys, I did not want to paint this candlestick in black, but I've had it for so long and I've never really used it, so I was like, we're just gonna go ahead and give it a coat of black paint. I also painted the bottom of that candy dish, just in case you can see the hole in the candle at the bottom, which you're not going to be able to see it, but I just wanted to play it safe, and I ended up covering that. So what I was showing you guys there is that I used my heat gun to kind of speed up the heat drying process for the paint, and it kind of warped the candy dish, but it's all good. It's all good. So now I'm just going to go in with the back part of, or what I'm going to consider the back part of this candy dish, and I'm going to give it 2 coats of white paint. I do apologize, guys, if you can hear my blinds flapping in the background. It is really windy. It's hot and humid today, but it's really humid, so it's just blowing my blinds all around. All right, so sorry if you guys can hear that. All right, so I end up, first I started with a paintbrush. I just wanted to make sure I didn't go outside the little parameters there, and so then I just went in with the sponge brush and just dabbed the second coat of paint on there. So now I'm going to seal all the outer parts of the paint. Like, I'm not going to put any Mod Podge on the candlestick, just on the plastic, because paint on plastic tends to chip, and so I wanted to see if I can seal that in using some of my Mod Podge. And so now I just wiped it down with some alcohol, and we're going to go ahead and take this TDS design rub-on transfer. I was in a black and white mood today, guys, or at the time of doing this video, because I didn't know what I was going to do. I had no idea of what I was going to make for you guys, and I was like, let's just do some black and white decor, right? You can never go wrong with that. And then I wanted to use my rub-on transfers, and I love these, but and of course they have butterflies in it. So, and I know, I gotta apologize to you guys. I know, like, the last few videos have had butterflies in them, but you know, my fellow butterfly lovers will appreciate it. But for those who are not fond of butterflies, this is butterfly season in my heart. And so and I have so many of them, and I don't know, I like them, so I just decided to go with this. Now what we're gonna do, let me jump back into what we're doing here, is we're doing a play on, like, you see these a lot around Christmas times where they make like the lanterns or lamp stands, the like Parisian style lampstands or whatever, and I wanted to do a play on that with this. And so kind of a mix between, I guess, like a diorama, I guess, I don't know, and a lamp, I don't know, it's a mix between the two. But what you see I'm doing here is taking the fairy lights, and I'm just taping those to the top of the lid there. Now I probably should have used some glue here, but I was just like, let's just tape it for now, and I can go back and add glue later. And so that worked temporarily. It did come loose, so I do have to go back and add glue, but it got me through the video and through the final reveal, and that's all that matters, really. So once I have all that put together, I'm going to take some of this moss. Now it just says moss. It came from Dollar Tree, and it just says moss on it. So I don't know if it's reindeer moss, Spanish moss. I don't know which kind of moss. It's moss. Okay, I'm just going to take a little bit of it, just a little less than maybe a handful, and just kind of spread it in the bottom of this. I kind of wanted to just do, you know how you have the field of flowers? I just kind of wanted a field of butterflies. Not a lot. I did not go overboard here. I really like the way this came together. What I'm showing you guys right here are these clear butterflies that they're outlined in black, and I got these off of Amazon many moons ago. I don't even know if they still sell them. But I was like, okay, I have these, and how can I tie them into this piece? So I took one of those little wood pieces that I had in my stash, and I'm just putting that down in the center of the moss, and I'm just gonna tack on a couple of butterflies. Like I said, just I'm not overdoing it here. I wanted to keep this simple, but I wanted to keep it cute because I really feel like this is a piece that I can leave out all year long, honestly. You know, I can go in and add a Christmas tree to this. I can go in and add some fall leaves to this. Like, I really think this is a piece that I can leave out all year long, you know, if I really wanted to. And so then I'm just tacking a little butterfly up to the top of the candy dish, just by the tip of its wing there, just to kind of make it look like it's all floating. And this really came together cute, guys. I really enjoyed this. It was super simple, super easy to make. I know you guys said in the last video, you guys like doing easy projects or what you will recreate. So I wanted to bring you guys easy, okay? So because even if you don't have this candlestick, you can still do this with just the candy jar by itself and just have it sitting solo. So you don't even need to have it on a raised platform. That, you know, I'm just saying. You can still do this. All right. So I don't know what I was doing there. I think I was just rearranging some stuff to really get that wood piece logged down in there, because I didn't glue anything down, but I knew it could stay flat because there's not going to be a lot of movement with this piece. And then I added in a cute little mushroom that I had sitting to the side of me. I was like, why not? A little pop of color, never hurt anybody. Then I decided, okay, let's add a little paper flower on there. Why not? Never hurt anybody. And I don't know that I needed the paper flower, but again, my eyes, blank space, it equates to adding something that probably doesn't belong there. And that's how we landed there. But I only used the hot glue, so I can definitely pop it off at any time. But I'm just going to use a little bit of hot glue to sit this down on top of the candlestick holder, because in the event that I want to repurpose this and do something different with this, I don't have to worry about a stronger adhesive being here and ruining the candlestick. So yeah. So that's pretty much it for this piece, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I did. I think it came out really pretty. Now we're going to move on to project number 2, using 3 of these jumbo size tower tumbling blocks that you can find at Five Below, if they still carry them. These were like the huge ones. They were like $12, and like I said, I got these years ago, so I have plenty of these, and I'm just trying to find a purpose for them. And this little piece, as simple as it is, it's so cute. It's a cute piece that you can put on a tier tray. You can put it in a vignette. It is really a simple piece. You can just, if you have it, you know, on your desk, you know, you can put it there. It's just really a cute piece that can just kind of, you can pop in anywhere, bookshelf, wherever. And you can do this in whatever color you want. And you can use Dollar Tree transfers. You can also order some off of Amazon for a pretty decent price. Like, I've gotten some pretty cool deals with my rub-on transfers from Amazon. So just know, even if you don't have TDS design, you can still get something similar. All right, so I'm just stacked them together, and as you can see there, I painted them in black and white, like I did. Like I told you guys, I was in a black and white mood today doing this video. And so now I just cut out this flower from the transfer, and I am just going to, what am I doing? Oh, so I wanted to give this a little bit of I wanted to do a little play on the shiplap look with this piece, right? Because I had the lines there, and I'm like, you can see them. At first, I was going to kind of go that little, you know, miniature book route, but I was like, no, I want this to not say books. I want this to just be a cute little decorative piece, but I wanted to add a little definition to it at the same time. So I'm taking some of this Silver Lining Gray paint by Waverly, mixing it with a little bit of that black paint, just to bring out those lines. Like I said, just give it a little definition here before I lay down the rub-on transfer. And I'm just doing some light distressing around this little, I'm gonna call it a block, okay? Little block set. I'm just doing some distressing around that. And just, like I said, I'm just mixing the black and gray together until I get it to my liking. So once I get that all set up, I'm just going to go ahead with my heat gun just to make sure, because some of the paint, you know, could have slipped through the cracks or whatever. So I just wanted to make sure everything was completely dry. So I just hit it up with my heat gun for a little bit. And now we're just going to apply the rub-on transfers. Now, rub-on transfers are very easy to use. Like if you've never used them, they already come on a transfer sheet with the image, and you just remove the backing to that, apply the print to your surface, and you rub a dub, and you just lift it slowly to make sure that the print is adhering to the project or surface that you're working on. If it's not, you just lay it back down in place, rub until it's completely removed from the transfer sheet. And I like this, guys. Look how simple this is. Like, I love this. I think it's already cute as is because it's just a simple little piece. But I wanted to add just a little bit more to this, and I may have went over just a tad bit on this piece. I mean, like just a smidgen, okay? Not too bad, but I think I may have overdid it a little bit. But what I decided to do here is I wasn't sure if I wanted to use black jute twine or regular jute twine, and I ultimately decided to just go with our old traditional jute twine. Twine. How many times can you say jute twine without stuttering? Okay, but anyway, so I wrapped it around a few times there, just give it a little crisscross applesauce, you know, tack it down in the back. And once we do that, I am going to as you see there, you guys can see what I'm doing. Once I clip it down, I was like, this is cute, stop right here, May. This is cute, stop right here, May. But the other half of my brain was like, no, May, keep going. So I kept going. So I took another one of the butterflies from the first project, and I just added that right over the jute twine, and that is it for this piece. I think it's very darling, and like I said, you can use it in really any little space that you have that you want to fill. So next I'm going to go in with these little shadow boxes. These are some hanging shadow boxes that you can find at Michael's. I don't know if they still carry them. I think they do, but I got these. The date on them said 2021, y'all. Okay, 2021. So I was like, all right. And at that time, I think they were like 99 cents, I think. So again, black and white paint. I'm just going to go ahead and remove the hangers from the back. And once I do that, and I should have did this before I painted them. I don't know why I waited till after I painted them, because, well, I don't know. My brain just does what it want to do. I don't know. So anyway, so I'm just going to take some more transfers. I am. I know. I tried to mix it up, but I just, like I said, guys, I was just in this black and white mood. I wanted to use my transfers, and so I was like, I love these ones. These I love these by TDS, the DIY Struggle. I will have her information in my description box below. I think it's already there, but if not, I will have her information in my description box below if you guys want to go check out her website. She's very affordable. I love her projects. She does her own designs. So I'm just clipping this down to size because I wanted it to kind of flow together. And with this piece, even though I'm styling it this way, you really can turn this piece like 3 different ways and style it. Even though I'm putting the hangers, you guys are gonna see where I put the hanger a certain way. But you really can style this 3 different ways that I think I came up with, you know, minus the hanger. Like, you would literally have to put a hanger though where it could hang either way, but you could just easily remove that too. The sawtooth hangers are easy to come off and put back on because this wood is super soft. But anyway, so right now you're going to see me, I don't know if I left it in, but I think you're going to see me remove the sawtooth hanger off the back of here, and then I'm going to reposition it because I put it on the wrong side, the print on the wrong, facing the wrong way. Because I'm May, that's what I do, okay? So once I get that removed, like I said, I'm just going to reposition it to the other side because I wanted it to just look like one long floral vine. And I'm just going to use a little bit of hot glue to put these together. Now, I definitely probably should have added some stronger adhesive here, but I was just flowing. And I'm like, right now, I think the Gorilla Hot Glue will be okay. So I wasn't too worried about that part. So I don't know what I'm doing right here, y'all, but I'm doing it. I think I'm looking to make sure it's lined up right. Make sure I didn't make the mistake again before I put the sawtooth hanger back on it. I think that's what I was doing. But Yep, once I get it on, that is it for this piece. I don't know what else I'm gonna do here, but I think that's it. That's all. But you can turn it that way, you can turn it sideways. Like it's you can just do whatever style you want. But here we are, lovies, in the final reveal. And if you are still here riding with me, thank you so much. I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. You know, I say it all the time. I'm just so happy that you guys choose to come back each week, twice a week sometimes, to hang out with your girl. You know, see what I'm bringing to you guys. And I try, you know, I know some of the stuff you see, like you've probably seen it a million times over, but I like to show you things with my own little twist on it. Keep it simple for you guys. You know, I don't like complication. My nerves and patience does not like complication. So I try not to make the projects too complicated for you guys. But I hope you guys enjoyed them. I hope you were inspired by them. You know, take something away. If black and white is not your jam, take it and make it yours. Do what colors float your boat, what matches your decor. And like I said, if you don't have these rub-on transfers, check out Amazon. You know, Temu. If you do Temu, check them out. Like, it's so many options out there. Even Walmart carries rub-on transfers. So, you know, Hobby Lobby, Michael's, you know, Dollar Tree, there's the options are endless. Like, so don't, you know, feel like just because you don't have these particular rub-on transfers, even if you're just Essential Stencil, they have nice transfers too. All right, so don't forget to hype the video once you like it. And if you want to support my channel in other ways by, you know, with my craft supplies and things like that, you can buy me a coffee at buymeacoffee.com/craftaway with May. If not, I'm just grateful to have you here hanging out with me each video, so don't worry about that part. So until the next video, lovies, be safe, be kind, hugs and kisses, XOXO, bye.